Good afternoon. Happy New Year. This is a meeting of the Township Committee, January 6, 2013. To begin the meeting, we're going to be doing the swearing in of committee member Stephen G. Massell. At this time, I'd like to invite our Lieutenant Governor, Kim Guadagno, to please come forward to administer the oath of office.
I, Stephen G. Massell,
do solemnly swear
that
I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the government established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people. And I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of Township Committeeman according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to call the meeting to order. The notice requirements provided for in the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied. Notice of this meeting was properly given by transmission to the Asbury Park Press, the Star Ledger, the Independent, and the Two River Times, and by posting at the Middletown Township Municipal Building, and filing with the Township Clerk on January 3rd, 2013. Committeeman Fiore.
Here.
Committeeman Massell.
Here.
Committeewoman Murray.
Here.
Committeeman Scharpenberger.
Here.
Committeeman Senembrino.
Here.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we have our invocation. I'd like to invite Reverend Joseph E. Hine to please come forward.
Good afternoon. Let's pray. Almighty God, our Heavenly Father, we commend our township to your merciful care. We may live securely in peace and may be guided by your providence. Renew the ties of mutual regard which form our civic life. Bless those who hold office in the Township of Middletown, that they may do their work in a spirit of wisdom, kindness, and justice. Help them to use their authority to serve faithfully and with moral integrity to promote the common good through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
At this time, we have the outgoing mayor's speech.
Thank you. Before I begin my outgoing mayor's speech here, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize many of the dignitaries here joining us today that we are very proud and happy to have with us here in Middletown on reorganization. If I miss anyone, especially if you came in late, my apologies. I will do my best. It's quite an impressive list here. Starting with our Lieutenant Governor, Kim Guadagno. Congressman Chris Smith is here in attendance. Our good friend and Middletown resident and State Senator Joe Carrillos. Our Assembly people are here today, also Middletown resident and former Township Committee member Amy Hanlon. We also have Assemblyman Declan O'Scanlan here with us today. From the Monmouth County Freeholder Board, we have Director Tom Arnone with us today. Deputy Director Serena Damaso is here with us. We have Freeholder and Middletown resident John Curley. Freeholder Lillian Berry is here. We have Sheriff Sean Golden in attendance with us today. We also have former mayor and surrogate Rosemary Peters here with us. And of course my list is not in order. We also have Freeholder Gary Rich in attendance with us today. You saw the way this list looks like a checkerboard. We also have with us today several members of the, actually also our county clerk, Claire French is here with us today. And as I look around and try to make sense of this list here, which is the hardest job I'll have today, we also have a few former mayors in attendance with us. Former Mayor Tom Hall. Former Mayor Joan Smith, and former Mayor Pam Brightbill is here with us. And I'm also getting a point, I saw him come in, former Sheriff, and we've former Mayor also, Joe Oxley's here with us. I think if there's anyone else that I may miss, I think there may be some members of our Board of Education here today. I think I saw President Joe Minuis is here. And for anyone else that I missed, I do apologize. We really appreciate you being here and spending a few moments with us here as we reorganize for 2013. I'm going to deliver the outgoing mayor's speech at this time, and you know, just looking at it, I have a water main break and a couple disasters, so you might want to make yourself comfortable and might be here for a while. No, I'm just kidding. Anyone who knows me knows that I won't take that long. Very few times in history, an event completely defines a year. 1776 is defined by independence. In 2001, we define and remember the tragedies of 9/11. For the Jersey Shore, 2012 will be defined and remembered by one word: Sandy. As I deliver this outgoing mayor's address, it is difficult to reflect and recap all of the great things that the township has accomplished prior to her introduction to us on October 29th, but I'll do my best. Last year at reorganization, I defined a few primary goals and objectives that I believed were critical to the overall success of the Township Committee in 2012. First and foremost, full compliance with the Governor's 2% property tax cap. Despite costs that continue to rise, the Township Committee was able to deliver a budget that was fully under the cap, all in, yielding the lowest tax increase in over a decade. Our budget and spending remains the lowest per capita anywhere in the entire state. Not only were we able to accomplish our budgetary goals, but we were able to do so without decreasing services, but actually increasing them. In 2012, we introduced additional services such as single-stream recycling. This program has generated over $20,000 per month so far of savings, while increasing service by allowing for cardboard and mixed paper to be picked up at curbside. The lease and sale of the Middletown Swim Club will yield tremendous benefits for the future of Middletown. During these difficult economic times, the township's operation of the swim club was on the verge of becoming a very heavy financial burden on the taxpayers of Middletown. The sale of the property will yield over $5 million in capital improvements to the facility by the new ownership group and will create a world-class swim and ice facility for all of Middletown to enjoy at no cost to the taxpayers. This new and exciting development to that property will be a great recreational asset that Middletown sorely needed. When you look up the definition of public-private partnership, this transaction should be listed as the perfect example. Saturday, September 29th was one of Middletown's best days of the year with the return of Middletown Day. After a one-year hiatus, Middletown Day returned to the fields of Croydon Hall better than ever. Through the fundraising efforts of the Mayor's office and the generosity of our local business community, Middletown Day returned with the emphasis of showcasing all of our various community groups, volunteer organizations, and our local business community. Over 12,000 people from our community gathered to celebrate all that makes Middletown the greatest town in the country. I could not be prouder or more thankful to everyone who helped to bring back this community event and look forward to an even bigger and better Middletown Day in 2013. Exactly 1 month to the day of our best day came our worst. On Monday, October 29th, Superstorm Sandy ravaged the Jersey Shore, bringing damaging winds and unprecedented tidal surges throughout our community. Despite our mandatory evacuation orders, the brave men and women of our police, fire, EMS, and OEM battled life-threatening conditions to save the lives of those in danger. These selfless volunteers, many of whom lost their homes and possessions in the process, conducted almost 3 dozen waterborne rescues. Despite the devastation, I am proud to announce not one life was lost. Superstorm Sandy brought Middletown its worst. Almost 80% of our Bayshore area received some level of damage from the storm. Over 1,500 homes were left completely uninhabitable. However, the storm also brought out our best. At a time where it was very easy to come apart, Middletown came together. Through the remarkable efforts of our Public Information Office and our Technology Department, we communicated over 1,250 critical updates through every single option available. Middletown residents came together from all over town to converge on our Bayshore to help provide meals, supplies, and a little muscle to those who needed it most. Volunteers from as far as Oklahoma came to offer a helping hand or a hot meal. Governor Christie and Lieutenant Governor Guadagno visited Port Monmouth 4 times in the days that followed the storm, offering support and all necessary resources available to those who needed it most. Listing the names of everyone who answered the call from Middletown would fill up too many pages to count. I could not be more humbled and more honored by everyone who came together as one to show the world exactly what it means to be Jersey Strong. In closing, it has been an honor and a pleasure serving as mayor of this great community. I have been blessed with the best governing body a mayor can ask for in Steve, Jerry, Kevin, and Stephanie. I look forward to continuing to serve on the Township Committee and will work tirelessly with my colleagues to ensure that Middletown continues to be the best it can be. It has been said that there is no greater place to live, work, and to raise a family than Middletown, New Jersey. This past year has bolstered and strengthened that belief for us all. Thank you.
At this time, it is necessary for this committee to appoint a township attorney. I'd like to introduce Resolution 13-01, a resolution appointing the township attorney.
So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Committeeman Sanbrino.
Yes.
Resolution 13-01 is adopted. At this time, we have Resolution 13-02, a resolution appointing the Township Special General Counsel.
So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Committeeman Sanbrino.
Yes.
Resolution 13-02 is adopted. At this time, we have the election of mayor.
I would like to nominate for the position of mayor, Committeeman Jerry Sharpenberger.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberger. Mayor Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Committeeman Sanbrino.
Yes. There's always that pause I hear.
Motion carries. At this time, we have the election of deputy mayor.
I would like to nominate Stephanie Murray for the position of deputy mayor.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Committeeman Sanbrino.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Do you have to start there?
At this time, we'll have the swearing in of our new mayor. I'd like to invite Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno to please come forward and administer the oath of office.
I, Gerald P. Sharpenberger, do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people.
and that I do swear to faithfully,
I do swear to faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of mayor
of the office of mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
At this time, we have the swearing in of our new Deputy Mayor, Stephanie Murray. Please come forward. And our Lieutenant Governor, Kim Godagnon, please come forward for the oath of office.
I, Stephanie C. Murray, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the governments established in the United States, and in this state, under the authority of the people. And I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of Deputy Mayor. According to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
At this time, we have the mayor's address for 2013.
Okay, well, thank you, everyone, and Happy New Year. And you know what? I know that look. I know that look that says there's a playoff game starting in about a half hour, so make this quick now. But the Giants and the Jets, and is Keedy here? The Eagles aren't in it, so I'll have to go that fast. Anyway, I just want to say that I am both humbled and honored to be asked once again to serve as the mayor of the greatest township in New Jersey, and I look forward to the challenges that lay ahead as we look to rebuild from the devastation of Superstorm Sandy. Before I talk about the coming year, I just want to say a few words about our outgoing mayor. No amount of hyperbole can capture the spectacular job that Tony Fiore has done these past few years as mayor. Anyone who sits in this chair knows the enormous responsibility that you take on. Mayor Fiore was strong-willed, outspoken, and a tireless fighter on Middletown's behalf, regardless of the issue. His leadership during Sandy and its aftermath was phenomenal, and made all the difference in Middletown coming through the disaster as well as it did. Under his watch, the Middletown Township Committee was able to save the swim club at no cost to the taxpayers, bring a world-class ice rink to town, institute single-stream recycling, which doubled the number of pickups while saving the town hundreds of thousands of dollars. He renewed Middletown Day with 100% private donations and secured significant increases in employee benefit contributions, saving the taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars, just to name a few. As I've said in the past, anyone who thinks this is a part-time job is sadly mistaken, and Mayor Fiore is living proof of a person who's devoted himself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to the job. As a fellow member of the committee, I feel fortunate to have him as a friend and colleague, and grateful for what he has taught me about leadership and dedication to public service. I also want to thank the Lieutenant Governor, our own Kim Godagnon, for being a part of today's reorganization. It really means a lot to me, and I think everybody up on the dais to have you here. Governor Christie and Lieutenant Governor Godagnon have made global headlines with the way they have led New Jersey. As a part of the administration, I marvel at the Lieutenant Governor's energy and tenacity in undertaking the huge task of putting New Jerseyans back to work. Folks, we have been eyewitnesses to history in the making, and every citizen and future generation owes the Christie administration a huge debt of gratitude for helping to turn our beloved state around in the most challenging of times. She wants to kill me right now. But it's just spectacular, and I'm really proud to be a part of the administration and to have you at the helm here. It's really been something special, and we hear it around town here all the time. It's amazing how much they love the governor, the lieutenant governor, everything they're doing. Now for the coming year. The Middletown Township Committee has always been very aggressive in the dual pursuit of cutting spending and improving our quality of life. To that end, I would like to discuss a number of the initiatives we have planned for 2013. First, the Sloan Kettering Cancer Center project, which began in 2012, will become official with a groundbreaking later this spring. This is a huge win for the township in that it fills a long-standing vacant building while bringing in millions in capital investment and nearly 300 high-paying jobs to Middletown that will provide an enormous boost to the local economy. Second, the Trinity Hall School will also begin classes this fall at Croydon Hall. This wonderful institution is an all-girls high school, similar in structure and mission to the Christian Brothers Academy. Third, one of the few bright spots that came out of last year's storm was a decision by FEMA to set up headquarters at the former Avaya property in Lincroft. This will give affected residents a convenient place to connect with FEMA staff, and while providing increased revenue to the township and additional economic activity to the surrounding area. Fourth, and this is really exciting for the hockey folks out there, the new Junior Titans ice rink is also set to open at the end of this month. This means a world-class ice skating facility will open in Middletown. Best of all, the great ice hockey teams of Middletown high schools north and south will be able to play all of their home games right here in town, and where they belong. No more Wall, no more Woodbridge, but right here in Middletown. And finally, one of our most exciting initiatives, something that that Tony Fiore and I have been working on the last couple of weeks, is something called the Buy Middletown Property Tax Benefit Card, which, pending legal review, will be rolled out this year. And this program will reward residents for patronizing local businesses. It works by reducing your property taxes by a percentage of the amount that you spend at participating businesses. This is a win-win all around. Businesses benefit from increased sales and foot traffic. Taxpayers benefit in that they have a simple, effective way to lower their property taxes. And the town benefits by stimulating the local economy. We also feel that this program will make Middletown more attractive to businesses considering opening somewhere in the area. The new Economic Development Committee and Historic Preservation Commission will also be fully operational this year. And both of these entities will further the economic growth initiatives of the town. Overall, the Township Committee will continue to aggressively pursue its mission to replace property taxes with other sources of revenue to pay for township services. This can be done in a number of ways, such as shared service agreements for one. But the move to single-stream recycling has been a major component of the non-tax revenue sector. In the first few months of implementation, the combination revenue increase and savings to the town has been $20,000 per month. And we feel that this staggering sum could easily double if compliance increased across the township. Now for our beloved and spectacular volunteers. And that spectacular volunteer spirit that exists in Middletown has never been more evident than this past year. It was Thomas Jefferson who once said, "I believe that every human mind feels pleasure in doing good to another." Certainly that concept was proven true by the enormous outpouring of volunteerism during the aftermath of Sandy. Along with the perennial ACE volunteer corps that comprise the fire department, EMS, auxiliary police, Drug and Alcohol Alliance, Emergency Management, CERT, Fire Police, Youth Athletic Leagues, and hundreds of people who serve on the numerous boards and commissions in town, we also had a tremendous response from residents wanting to help after Sandy. I'll never forget standing in this room and looking out at several hundred people crowding, overflowing into the lobby, many of them who lost power themselves and had damaged their own homes, wanting to come out and help in any way they can. To all those fine, dedicated men and women, on behalf of the whole Township Committee, we extend our deepest gratitude. Perhaps no other task taken on by the Township Committee this year will be as important as rebuilding the areas damaged by the storm. It is clear that after consultation with federal, state, and county representatives, it will be a lengthy process with new criteria to help residents and businesses avoid future devastation should similar events occur. Whatever the parameters, we must be certain to turn recovery into renaissance for every section of town and be sure that we rebuild smarter, safer, and better than ever. And before I wrap up, I just want to congratulate my good friend Steve Massell on his re-election by an overwhelming margin. It was an impressive win. Yes, that's Daddy. It was an impressive win, and the residents of Middletown are fortunate to have a person of his character and integrity on the Township Committee. And finally, obviously a Redskin fan, who wants me to say that. Finally, I would like to acknowledge my beautiful wife Geraldine and children Alana, Daniel, and Melanie, who have been so supportive and understanding as I take so much time from them to fulfill my duties on the Township Committee and the various commissions and committees I serve on. I would like to close by reaffirming the promises that I made to the people of Middletown in the past, and that is honesty, an open ear for all your concerns, and 110% effort every step of the way. Thank you all very much. Have a very, very happy New Year.
At this time, we have the Deputy Mayor's address for 2013.
It's my turn now. Good afternoon and Happy New Year. Thank you all for coming out today on a cold Sunday in January. My message today is pretty short, but it's one of gratefulness for the past and present, and one of optimism for 2013 and beyond. I'd like to thank our Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagna for coming today. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me to be sworn in by a woman that I admire and respect as much as I do you. I want to mention my family as well. Without their support and understanding, I would not be able to do any of this. My parents, my sister and my brother-in-law, my husband Ken, who is the love of my life, and together for 15 years. God knows he's put up with me a long time. And my children, who I love beyond all measure, Trinity, Gavin, and Skylar, who have come with me for the last year, anywhere I could possibly take them, and that's very important because they've been able to see what a great community that we live in. I'm grateful for the counsel and company of these four gentlemen on the dais here with me. I am proud to be a member of this Township Committee. Steve Massell is our Deputy Mayor in 2012, as always a dedicated advocate for our town. Committeeman Settembrino, one of the great financial minds of this committee. Tony Fiore as our mayor for the last 2 years, a friend and a mentor to me, and clearly one of the strongest and greatest mayors this town has had. And now Mayor Scharfenberger, under whose skillful and gifted leadership I know this town will continue to thrive. This group is dedicated to the well-being of this town, willing to think outside the box, will continue to look for new ways to save tax dollars and improve our way of life in the coming years, ever bearing in mind fiscal responsibility. During and after Superstorm Sandy, our professionals, led by our tireless Township Administrator, Tony Mercantante, rose to the occasion and continued to work within the town and with external entities to restore and rebuild our Bay Shore. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and you've heard it up here before. It's not only a miracle that we've had no loss of life in this town, it's a testament to the great people that we have here ensuring the residents' well-being, and that's our police, our fire department, our EMS, and our OEM. The community is grateful for the courage and their sacrifice and the sacrifice of their family. I know I definitely sleep better at night knowing what kind of people we have ensuring our well-being. As for me, I'm humbled today to be chosen your deputy mayor. I am fiercely proud of this town and its people. I have the utmost confidence that we will be able to overcome any obstacles as we move forward into the 21st century. I'll be working with the newly formed volunteer corps, who is working diligently to help our residents in a variety of ways in the aftermath of Superstorm Sandy. I am also looking forward to working to preserve our fascinating history, though I expect us to make some new history this year as well. I look forward to celebrating our mutual heritage and community and highlighting the bold strength that is the hallmark of Middletown. And as always, in the forefront of my mind is how each and every dollar is a dollar out of our pocket. I love this town, I love my home, and I am devoted to serving it. On a personal level, when I look ahead, I like to take a look back because it gives me a sense of how far we've come and how far we've yet to go, and also how the current times fit into the big scheme of things, especially now with the 350th anniversary of our town looming on the horizon. Middletown is arguably the first settlement in New Jersey. From the town's founding in pre-colonial days, the men and women of this town marched to the beat of their own drum. They were intrepid, unyielding pioneers and revolutionaries, leaders of the other residents in the area, and champions for what they believed was best for their families and their community. Their spirit was indomitable. Their successes, many hard-won, were many. I go forward into the new year with renewed faith, knowing that the people of Middletown in this century are no different than our forefathers. We've come from a long line of movers and shakers, leaders and doers. We've been making things happen here since the 1600s. This is what we are, and this is who we are. This is our legacy. So that being said, I'm ready to get to work.
and Happy New Year, and thank you.
At this time, the Township Committee is going to take a 2-minute break. continue with the business of the meeting. We have introduction of ordinances. Our first ordinance, 2013-3075, authorizing salary ordinance amendment for 2013.
Move for introduction.
Committeeman Fiore?
Yes.
Committeeman Massell? Yes. Deputy Mayor Murray? Yes. Committeeman Sedambrino?
Yes.
Mayor Schaffenberger?
Yes.
This ordinance passes on first reading with a public hearing to be held January 22nd, 2013. Our next ordinance for introduction, we have ordinance 2013-3076, an ordinance authorizing the lease of certain property within Block 682, Lot 4, as shown on the tax map of the Township of Middletown, known as the Croydon Hall School Building, owned by the Township of Middletown, not currently required for public purposes pursuant to NJSA 48:12-14C, to Trinity Hall LLC, a not-for-profit educational institution.
Move for introduction.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore?
Yes.
Committeeman Massell?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Murray?
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino?
Yes.
Mayor Schaffenberger?
Yes.
Ordinance passes on first reading with a public hearing to be held January 22nd, 2013. Our next ordinance, 2013-3077, an ordinance authorizing developers agreement and conveyance of township-owned parcel for affordable housing on Block 869, Lot 71.01, Unity Road.
Move for introduction.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore?
Yes.
Committeeman Massell?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Murray?
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino?
Yes.
Mayor Schaffenberger?
Yes.
Motion carries to pass ordinance on first reading with public hearing to be held January 22nd, 2013. Our next ordinance, 2013-3078, an ordinance authorizing the vacation of a portion of Devonshire Court within the Township of Middletown, Monmouth County, New Jersey.
Move for introduction.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore?
Yes.
Committeeman Massell?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Murray?
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino?
Yes.
Mayor Schaffenberger?
Yes.
Motion carries to pass this ordinance on first reading with a public hearing to be held January 22nd, 2013. Our next ordinance for introduction, 2013-3079, an ordinance accepting the dedication of portion of Sunnyside Road as part of the municipal road system of the Township of Middletown.
Move for introduction.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore?
Yes.
Committeeman Massell?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Murray?
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino?
Yes.
Mayor Schaffenberger?
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt this ordinance on first reading with a public hearing to be held January 22nd, 2013. Our next ordinance for introduction, we have 2013-3080, an ordinance authorizing the vacation of a portion of Sunnyside Road within the Township of Middletown, Monmouth County, New Jersey.
Move for introduction.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore?
Yes.
Committeeman Massell?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Murray?
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino?
Yes.
Mayor Schaffenberger?
Yes.
Motion carries to pass this ordinance on first reading with a public hearing to be held January 22nd, 2013. Our final ordinance for introduction, we have ordinance amending ordinance number 2009-2991, authorizing developers agreement and conveyance of township-owned parcel for affordable housing upon Block 724, Lot 1.
Move for introduction.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore?
Yes.
Committeeman Massell?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Murray?
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino?
Yes.
Mayor Schaffenberger?
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
It's okay. Motion carries to pass this ordinance on first reading with a public hearing to be held January 22nd, 2013. At this time, we have the promotion of police officers. I would like to invite our new mayor, Schaffenberger, to please come forward to administer the oath of office. And our first officer, Sergeant First Class William Stranero, will be promoted to lieutenant. If you'd like to please come forward with your family.
I, William Stranero, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of lieutenant according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Our next police officer, I'd like to invite Corporal Douglas Wytrack, being promoted to sergeant, to please come forward with your family to have the oath of office administered.
I, Douglas Wytrack, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of sergeant, according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
First of all, I want to say I'm really impressed with all our elected officials being here. I didn't realize that these two officers had this big of a following. These officers have been part of our agency for a very long time, and today's a good day for them. It's a good day to be chief with his promotions, obviously. So Doug Wytrack has served with our agency since 1990. He came to us from the Sheriff's Department. We made very good use of him since he's been here. He's been a member of our traffic unit for a long time. He's in patrol right now. He's also a member of the Serious Accident and Collision Investigative Team. And he investigated fatal accidents, and he ran our radar details. Lieutenant Stranero has also been a member of this agency since about 1984, and he served in many capacities here. He's been in administration twice at least. He served in community relations and patrol administration, so he's been around a long time. There's a lot of experience. With these two officers, we do get a lot of experience, and it's good to see that they're finally advancing their careers. So today's a good day for them. I thank you for being here.
Our next item on today's agenda, we have Resolution 13-003, a resolution appointing fire department officers.
So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Senabrino.
Yes.
Mayor Sharpenberger.
Yes.
At this time, I'd like to invite our fire chief, our new fire chief for this year, John DiTilio, to please come forward and invite the family to be sworn in.
Okay, folks, we get the swearing in now. I, John DiTilio, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of Chief Middletown Fire Department, according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to invite Deputy Chief Peter Lehman to please come forward.
I, Peter Lehman, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people. And I do swear faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of Deputy Chief of Middletown Fire Department, according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to invite First Assistant Rick W. Hybel. Please come forward with your family.
I, Rick W. Hybel, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of First Assistant Chief of Middletown Fire Department. According to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations.
I'd like to invite Second Assistant John Grosinger. Please come forward with your family.
I, John Grosinger, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of Second Assistant Chief of the Middletown Fire Department, according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to invite our third Assistant Fire Chief, Anthony Citarella, to please come forward with your family.
I, Anthony Citarella, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of Third Assistant Chief of the Middletown Fire according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
That's a happy smile for us. Lord says it's okay, you're done. All right.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to ask the Township Committee to adopt the consent agenda, removing resolutions 13-004 and 13-41, including resolutions 13-005 through 13-56.
So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Fury.
Yes.
Committeeman Estelle. Cole.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Mayor Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt the consent agenda. At this time, we have Resolution 13-004, a resolution appointing the municipal prosecutor.
So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Fury.
Yes.
Committeeman Estelle.
Abstain?
Deputy Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Mayor Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt Resolution 13-004 with abstention noted. At this time, we have Resolution 13-41, resolution appointing the municipal insurance broker of record and risk management consultant.
So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Fury.
Abstain.
Committeeman Estelle.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Mayor Sharpenberger.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt Resolution 13-41. At this time, we have the swearing in of our new appointments. At this time, I'd like to ask everybody who's here to be sworn in to please rise. Mayor, can I just let them know the procedure first? At this time, when we do the administration of the oath of office, I'd like to ask you to complete the oath of office. Upon that completion, I'm going to read the book and call your names. And at that time, we ask you to come this side of the dais to please come greet the Township Committee. And you exit this side of the dais, go down the line and out to the lobby. There you'll find 2 tables listed alphabetically to sign your oaths. And at that time, you can come join us again for public comments, or you can leave.
Okay, everybody, what we're going to do is you have to fill in your name and the board or commission when we get to that point. So those are going to be the only little tricky parts compared to the first swearing in. Well, hey, John, would you mind closing the outside doors there so we have the din from outside? Yeah, much better. Thank you. Okay. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. And I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of, according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
We'll begin with the with our new municipal prosecutor, Gerald Massell. We have the appointment of municipal public defender, Stanley Worse. The appointment of police chaplains, Reverend Donald McGaw and Chaplain Scott Harris. Appointments to Bayshore Village Senior Citizen Housing Board, Ned Hammond, excuse me. We have the appointments to Clean Community Advisory Committee, Maureen Raish, Sam Poston, Heidi Brunt, Valerie Robertson, Ted Maloney, Kenneth Walls. We have appointments to the Community Affairs Council, Lori Analiwa, Thomas Craig Finnegan, Peggy Flanagan, and John Giordano. Appointments to the Economic Development Committee, Gerard P. Scharfenberger, Andrew Melnick, Patrick Shanad. We have appointments to the Environmental Commission, Richard McHaney, Carl Rathjen, Martin Donahue, James Lau. We have appointments to the Green Team, Anthony Fiore, Eugenio Grano, Richard DiBenedetto, Jason Greenspan, Ted Maloney, Janet Dillette, Anthony Mercantante, Maria Savoya, Michael Fadash, Lynn Mattei, and Joyce Farrajon. Appointments to the Historic Preservation Committee, we have Stephanie Murray, Peter Van Nortwick, Linda Maresca, Elaine Hinckley. Appointments to the Joint Shared Services and Consolidation Advisory Committee, Anthony Fiore, Anthony Mercantante, Gerard P. Scharfenberger. We have appointments to the Landmarks Commission, J. Robert Johnson and Marianne Kiernan.
Congratulations. Yep.
We have appointments to the Library Board of Trustees, Robert Cordiano, Superintendent's designee, Cynthia Wilson, David Sivich. Appointments to the Lincroft Senior Citizen Housing Corporation, Christine Gisandi and Lois Whittam. Appointments to the Local Assistance Board, Andrew Zapsik and Diana True. Appointments to the Municipal Alliance to Prevent Alcoholism and Drug Abuse, Margaret Bertarelli, Pamela Brightville, Robert Bucko Jr., Peter Carras, Nancy Crowell, Leslie Culver Schwartz, Anthony DiMiglio, Michael Donlin, Anthony Falvo, Michael Fernandez, Anthony Fiore, Fern Foster, William Jarris, Thomas G. Hall, Eugene Hannafay, James Homiak, Calvin Jenkins, Karen Jenkins, Christy Kane, Bruce Levy, Marianne Luan, Gerard P. Scharfenberger, Frank Self, Joseph T. Shaffrey, Michael J. Slover, John Smack, Madeline F. Smith, Daniel Sullivan, Richard B. Thompson, Mary Ellen Walker, Craig Weber, Allison Wheeler, Aaron Wheeler, Thomas P. Wilkins, and Christina M. Whitcock. We have appointments to the Open Space Preservation Committee, Pamela Brightville, Michael Kadash, Paul Blight, William Castney, Anthony Martinmonte, Gerard P. Scharfenberger, and Chris Patach. We have appointments to the Planning Board, John Cardell, Kevin Setembrino, Pamela Brightville, Frank Wilton, and John Dias. We have appointments to the Recreation Advisory Committee, Thomas Winter, Peggy Flanagan, John Orsini Jr., and John Oxley. We have appointments to the Steward Authority, Chantal Bao, Emil Reedy, Thomas Stokes. We have appointments to the Veterans Affairs Committee, Colonel James Ferrari. Appointments to the Volunteer Board, Michelle Gilbert, Michelle Reedy, Rita, Tracy Keogh, Michael McCarthy, James Omonti, Marcus Endor, Heather Burke, Holly Morgan, and Anthony Panzica. Appointments to the Zoning Board of Adjustment, we have Martin Trescott, Donna Cauda, Christine Gisandi. Appointments of police positions, Dr. Nicholas Petto, appointment of Special Crossing Guards, Corporal Bernie Chenoweth, Edward Greeley, Frank Latordo, Austin McKnight, Matthew Diallo. Appointment as Township Auditor, we have Lee Cooney and Company. Appointment of Bond Council, ABC. Appointment of Township Conflict Council and Tax Foreclosure Council, Tracy Holmbeck. The appointment of Township Consulting Engineer, T&M Associates. The appointment of Conflict Engineer, TM Engineering. Appointment of Consultant Traffic Engineer, T&M Consultants. Associates. Appointment of Labor Council, Larry Jacoby of Barry Jacobs, LLC. Appointment of Grant Rating Consultant, T&M Associates. We have appointment of Council for Workers' Compensation, Richard Leahy and John Lane. Appointment of Special Counsel for Tax Appeal Matters, Lindsay Hollenbeck and Richard Leahy. Appointment of Consulting Environmental Engineer, T&M Associates. Employee Consulting Services, University Employee Assistance Program. Appointment of Insurance Broker of Record, Peter Serrero of Allied Risk Management.
That wasn't fair. I had fun the other way.
Appointment of our officials
Now's the portion of public comments. Would anybody care to make a comment at this stage? Yes, sir. And before we get started, I want to remind everybody to give your name and address, and please keep your comments to 5 minutes, and just to allow everybody who wants to speak a chance. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon. I'd just like to welcome you all and
address, please.
Don Watson, 1 Collinson Drive. And I wish you all a happy birthday. If today is your birthday, and a happy New Year. And I'd like to present the township with a copy of the last township committee meeting on video DVD here for their access and enjoyment. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Would anybody else care to make a comment? Going once, going twice. Seeing no members of the public wish to speak, we'll close the public portion and move for adjournment.
Committeeman Fiore? Yes. Committeeman Sal?
Correct. Yes.
Deputy Mayor Murray?
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino?
Yes.
Mayor Sharpenberger?
Yes.
Motion carries